Uh, all right, 1-9. Yes, I hope we have a little bit more energy than we had this morning. I thought I was going to have to supply you guys with some coffee before you walked in. This is going to be the last time that I get a chance to address the students of the class of 1-9. And as I was thinking through my speech and sort of trying to figure out what are some words or phrases, number one, and it was very clear tonight that this is you, all of you are a bunch of comedians. All of you. Every single last one. I could probably sit here today and go through 100 names because I'm seeing some faces right now. But you know, there's just a couple people that, you know what, since I finally had a chance to say a little something about you, I figured I would do that tonight. So, Mr. Juan Mata, where are you at, buddy? There you go, buddy, okay. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's a comedian, okay? Anytime you have something to say, anytime, you know, he reminds me of someone who would work on the Ricky Lake or Sally Jesse Raphael show because he constantly wants to critique what someone else is wearing. Jordan Pollard. Yes, Jordan Pollard. You see this guy right here? The young man has 7,500 do-rags at home. 7,500, okay? Now, have you noticed with do-rags that 80% of the kids who wear them can't get waves? I don't know. You guys wear them in school, and then it's like, take it off, and then it's I don't know. I don't understand it. But Jordan had on a do-rag one day, and I said, you know what, take it off. And then he said, you want me to do a wave check? And it was at that point in time, at the advanced stage of 45, I had to go home and ask my son, what is a wave check? All right. So my son shows me a video of a wave check. So I said, okay, cool. Let's play Jordan's little game. Come back in. Jordan, let's do a little wave check. Did Jordan have any waves? No. Oh, pristine. Oh, gosh. Yes, pristine. All right. This child asked more questions than anyone I have ever met in my life, ever. The child will follow you any place. I could be at the grocery store. You know, you go on the aisle, you take a can out of beans, and someone head pokes through. Hey, Mr. Turman, I'm here. Got to ask you the same question you didn't answer last week. And then Pristine just will ask the same question over and over and over again. And then when you don't answer a question, she will spin it another way. So today's the last day I have to listen to your questions, okay? Liz Marie. Oh, yes, you thought I forgot you over there, buddy. You looking so cute over there. I got you. Liz Marie, you know, this young lady critiques everything I do. Everything. I was about ready just to take my keys off and give them to her and say, you know what? You can be the principal. I'm done. Okay? See, okay, you say that now. Okay. All right? And the last one is the adopted son I never knew I had. Miguel. Yes, I see you over there, buddy. There you go. All right, right? This boy comes in my office every single day and will proceed to ask me things that I have to ask myself, is he really my child? And then on his way out, will proceed to talk about my hairline or something. And I'm like, dude, you're asking for my help, and then you're going to talk about my hair. I don't get it. All right. You know, the second word or phrase that I would definitely use to describe you guys is you guys are a very close-knit group. And I really love that about you. When we had our top 10 dinner last week and listening to all the seniors have an opportunity to speak, it was very genuine in terms of the relationships you have with each other. All of you truly understand that we are one and we are a Red Knight family. And I do love that about you. The bond you have is like no other class that has walked out of this arena for the past few years. Make sure you keep that bond between you because you will definitely need to lean on each other down the road. Now, I thought about singing Lean on Me as a graduation present. Okay, I have a couple. All right, that's all right. Probably gonna think the best of that. That's probably not a good idea. But you will miss my singing, especially when the Cowboys beat the Eagles. Oh my gosh. There you go. All right. Oh, probably should have saved that joke for later. All right. But I truly mean this when I say that I will miss seeing you every day. You have truly been a blessing for me for the past 3 years. Before I start my last address to the class of 2019, I would like to thank all the administrators, teaching staff, board members, and parents for your continued support of the children who attend Reading High School. Without everyone pulling together as a team, our students would not be where they are today. The class of 2019 accomplished a great deal this year. Here are some of their accomplishments.
This year, Reading High School's spring production was Hairspray the Musical. The boys' basketball team won the Berks County Championship. Wesley Butler scored his 1,000th career point. Brianna Seltzer scored her 1,000th career point. Elijah Ortega recorded his 100th win for wrestling. Kelvin Del Cid was named to the All-State boys soccer team. Juan Mato was named All-State for indoor track and field. There are 59 members of the Key Club graduating tonight. There are 50 members of National Honor Society graduating tonight. Hannah Mogford finished top 5 in the State Poetry Out Loud competition. The percussion ensemble was named the Open Class Indoor Percussion Atlantic Coast Champions. JROTC won the Region 1 Drill Championship and placed 3rd out of 260 schools at the Marine Corps National Championship in Washington, D.C. The JROTC Physical Fitness Team won the Virginia Beach Joint Service Fitness Championship and placed 3rd at the National Youth Physical Fitness Championship. Collectively, Reading High JROTC program has volunteered over 6,000 community service hours at Christmas on the Mountain at Hillside Playground. 70% of our graduating seniors will be attending a 2- or 4-year academic institution, and 30% of our students will be going directly into the workforce.
The last 2 accomplishments we want to make sure we highlight today, and the first one I'm going to discuss is very special. In 2016, Reading High School received an award from U.S. News & World Report as one of the top high schools in the country. This is the most prestigious award a school can receive. They talk about college readiness, AP test scores, graduation, and Keystone exams. On Friday, as I was looking through my email, I stumbled across something from Select Registry. And I come to find out that for the second time in 4 years, Reading Senior High School was on the list of one of the top high schools in not only Pennsylvania, but the entire country because of your achievements. So basically, as the superintendent said earlier today, in comparison to high schools who look like us, no one can achieve like us. And that is a credit to you, to your parents, and to all the teaching staff. So a round of applause for what you accomplished over your high school career. They did a wonderful job. Another round of applause for the percussion ensemble. This was the 3rd year that Reading High School held our mini-thon. The money raised will go to support pediatric cancer. It was a huge success. and will continue as a strong tradition at the high school. The team raised $6,500 that will go to support those students who are going through pediatric cancer. In closing, seniors, the information that I shared with you will lead into my last words I have for you this school year. I am going to do the best I can to get through this over the next 5 minutes. As you can see when you walked in, we have a seat that has a cap and a gown for one of your classmates that we talked about earlier today. So what I need all of you to do, I know you are ready to get your diploma, I get it. But for the next 5 minutes, I need you to look at me and I need you to lock in. I'm asking for 5 minutes of your time for you to understand the words that I'm getting ready to give you tonight. The words that I'm going to share for you hopefully will last you a lifetime. We are going to focus on 2 words, courage, grit. That is going to be the theme for tonight. As I discuss your classmates, I don't want anyone in this arena to have this to be a sad moment. But this will be a time for celebration and understanding the message from him. Humberto Oliveras will be speaking to you tonight through me. In December, I was alerted that we had a student who was suffering from cancer. His counselor and I went down to visit him. We sat down with his family to understand his progress and how he was doing. At that time, the cancer was in remission, and he was able to sit and talk with the 2 of us. Humberto and I made a promise to each other that day. He was going to graduate from high school, and he was going to stand here and give my speech. Fast forward a month later, we visited Humberto again, and things had taken a turn for the worse. The cancer had returned, and at that point I knew he was probably not going to be able to give the speech that I'm giving you today. The only words he spoke to me that day were, "Mr. Turman, I want to get my diploma. I want to graduate from high school." Within a month, we were called to Hershey Medical Center because it was only a matter of time before Humberto was going to go and get called home to a place where he no longer had to suffer. We had a brief graduation ceremony in his room, which at that point, Humberto was given his honorary diploma. Humberto passed away an hour later. So what is the message I want you to walk out of here and understand today? Courage and grit will be needed as you navigate this thing called life. There will be times in your life where you will be thrown a curveball. How are you going to deal with it? It would have been easy for Humberto to just give up and not accomplish his dream. But that young man had a spirit that may never be matched. He had the courage to hold on through a difficult situation and the grit to fight to the end. So every time that you feel like quitting or every time you feel like giving up, I want you to think about your classmate, because you will face adversity at some point in life. It is going to come, and probably more than once. So how are you going to handle it? I need you to stand in that batter's box, and I need you to catch that curveball that's coming for you. Don't duck. Don't move to the side. Don't be afraid. Don't hide. Don't give up. And definitely don't walk away and quit. You sit in there and you catch it. Have the courage to catch it. Have the grit to catch it. Because in life, those curveballs can be situations you don't see coming. They can be obstacles or hurdles. Sometimes those curveball folks can be people. So when that next curveball comes, I want you to think about Humberto. Humberto wouldn't quit. He had the courage and grit to see fit and receive his diploma. Sometimes as adults, We can actually learn from children. Umberto opened my eyes to how to handle some situations in life. My hope is that as you walk out of here tonight, he has opened your eyes as well. I had to report the number of graduates to the Reading Eagle, which, as you heard earlier, was 761. I don't know about you, but I know in my heart there are 762 graduates tonight. As soon as I walked in here, I could feel the spirit of Umberto in this arena. Seniors, it has been my pleasure to be your principal. I love all of you. I wish you nothing but the best with whatever you do. Have the courage and the grit to catch any curveball thrown your way. Good luck to the class of 19. Show the world when you walk out of here that you're the best, because you are. I love you, and thank you.